Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne with Back to Earth Creations and welcome to today's Potomac Beads unboxing. This is the treasure edition of the Potomac Beads box. This is actually just an empty box, but let's go ahead and open the real box. Let's get the camera flipped around and get started. Alrighty you guys, I am so excited to get this open. So let us see. This is a July 2024's Potomac Bead Box Treasure Edition, and this was very generously sent to us by Potomac Bead, so thank you guys. And there is a link down in the video description that if you are interested in this bead box, you can follow that link. Ooh, what's this? Oh, what else is in there? Oh, whoever said money can't buy happiness has never bought beads. Nice. And then here we are. Oh, there's also another red pen. And I like big beads, and I cannot lie. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So let's get this flipped over. And, ooh, okay. Aloha Paradise. Draw inspiration from the vivid colors and textures found in the Hawaiian volcanic landscapes. Ooh, in this month's treasure box. Daggers, cabochons, and round duos recall the various green hues of dense, varied plant life. The soft, rounded drop and flower shapes feature colors as hot as lava to pop in your designs. A cool, rainy blue gemstone punctuates the warm color palette, and volcanic grays and black provide a visual reprieve from the surrounding vibrant bouquet. Now that's cool. I'm excited. Let's get in it. Okay, so it looks like the first thing on top is these check flower beads. Picasso dark gray, very nice. Now, I am in need of, as always, earrings, ear cuffs, and finger rings. So I think I am going to challenge myself to make just a whole bunch. I pulled this out and I didn't even look at them because my brain's just thinking. I really like the metallic tone of this, how it's very neutral, and I think it would pair really well with a lot of different things. And I'm wondering if I'd be able to wrap it into a ring. So I think that's going to be an interesting experiment, because I bet we can use this and maybe a jump ring a little smaller to make the ring. Oops. Let me see. Now I really do love this kit. We've been getting it for well over a year now. And I'm usually able to use just about all of the beads in it. And I'm not much of a beader, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Now that one might be a little small, but I don't know, I'm thinking of a design. I'm going to leave that right there for my brain to mull over. But I don't do a whole lot of like traditional beading with like needle and thread and things. I prefer wire wrapping and chainmail, but that's just what I'm drawn to. I really enjoy this because it lures me out of my comfort zone. Like these guys right here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to make these into a 6-petaled wire flower is what we're going to do with that. And then I'm not entirely certain what I'm going to use these long beads for. They might be really pretty in like some earrings or in a necklace. That would be really cool. E6000 industrial strength adhesive. Now that's nice. It makes me wonder what they've sent that I'm going to need to use some glue on. Oh, magnesite turquoise in a matte round. Oh, those are pretty. Those are going to be really nice for ear cuffs too. I like a 4mm bead for ear cuffs. And then these ones here, again with the 4mm, we're going to get those made into ear cuffs. And now here we have Athena cast jump rings, open oval in silver. Those are nice. Ooh, round duo. Okay. So there's 2 holes in each bead. Neat. White, green, teal luster. A pack of around 75.
Let's get a little, ooh. Okay, so now I'm seeing more of the beads that were underneath everything. Those are very pretty. And we may be able to do a super cool ear cuff design with these as well, though I'm going to have to see how thick of a wire they can accommodate. And now here we have Bibo beads. Okay. Again, there's 2 holes in it in an opaque gray. Interesting. I've not used this style of bead before. So now these are definitely, these are my I'm not certain what I'm doing with them pile, but I'm interested. These are ones that I've got ideas for. And then, ooh, these are going to be ear cuffs as well. The 4mm in Sunflower. Very pretty. That's a nice bag too. Let's get those cracked open. So pretty. I love the sparkle of bicones. Ooh, a check disc bead in bright yellow. I'm going to be making these into rings. Again, I'm going to want to see what size wire these can accommodate. That seems like it should be pretty good for like a 20 gauge wire. That'll be nice. And then, ooh, oh no, those are cute too. So, with just the 3 of them, I wonder what I could make. At least a pair of earrings for sure. And then maybe a pendant. I'll set that over there. And then, oh, some more little heart beads. Ooh, now this is a mix. There's some, yeah, heart bead mix. Okay. I'm seeing some of the different shapes. They're primarily hearts with a few other pieces mixed in. Earrings. Ooh, and then these guys, what are these? Yellow and brown. Now those are very interesting. How's the whole shape? Ooh, okay. That's interesting. It's just drilled right through. It's like top side drilled, I think. Wait, now this one's drilled, oops, across its wide end. And then, or did I just see wrong? Or all of them drilled that way? I thought I saw one that was drilled. Okay, yeah, they're all drilled through that way. Now that's very interesting. Because I'm picturing these like strung together. These are going to be wicked cool spider butts. That's what we're using those for. Ooh, now these are always nice little spacers in aluminum silver. Like this size bead is great for little spacers. So like putting one on either side. Okay. Oh, the dagger beads. These will be earrings too, I bet. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's enough for 4 pairs of earrings. That'll be really good. And this is a very nice size. I like the size of dagger bead because it's pretty good at accommodating most of the wire that I like to use. Now these here, oh, they're 10mm white teal luster, a check cabochon. I wonder if this is what they sent the adhesive to be used with. Oh, those are nice though. To make them into finger rings, or to make them into earrings, or to utilize them in with a pendant, because that's one of the things that I'm doing in our kit this month is these ammonites, and I bet we could find a way to incorporate some of these beautiful colors. I don't know yet. Oh, now these are cool. I kind of want to use these to make like a bracelet where they're all in line with each other and there's wire on either side and like wrapping in between. That's exactly what I'm going to be using this for. Beep boop. Uh-oh. found it. And then it looks like we have a little bit of this gold / tan, size 6, 5 meters of this dragon thread. Do not eat the silica. And here we have twisted rondel beads. Oh, cabochon lake setting. Okay, a pack of 3. Oh, that's perfect. Now these are really cool. I just like that little bit of a rondel shape. I'll utilize these in stringing like a necklace or something, I think. Ooh, and then here we have the check square beads in transparent emerald. That's very cool how there's 2 holes through that. I'm not entirely certain how we'll utilize it yet, but I'm very intrigued. And I love the color. So pretty. Okay, so in durable, the first thing I'm going to do is try to glue these guys into these guys. Pure silver plating, 11mm pack of 3. This is so cool that they sent cabochons and the adhesive and the bezel. Now I need to try to read on this bottle to see if it has instructions. Oh, before I open it. Okay, contains blah 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 blah, manufactured. Nope, no instructions, so I'm just going to do a glob. Vapor harmful. Okay. Well, I've got a fan going, so I'm going to use just a teeny bit because I think less is more with this E6000, so I'm just going to puncture the end. Woo! How's it? Where's it? Oh, yeah, that's got a stink to it. So let's see. Can we get a little bit of this on there? Eep. Oh my goodness. Do y'all have any tips on how to use E6000? Where's a tissue? Okay, I hate to waste some, but I don't want it to be all globby and weird. And it is off to a globby and weird start. Okay. There we go. So there was just a little pressure from me squeezing it, I think. And so now I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to do a little blobby glob. About that much. We'll see how that does. So just squeezing gently from the end. There we go. Got a little bit on there. And then we'll do another one. I absolutely love easy, fun, kind of assembled. It's still handmade, it's just assembled. It's varying degrees of handmade. But I love just gluing stuff into other stuff. It's like a fun and satisfying and very rewarding, I think, experience. And I really like how these bezels they are cupping up around the side. It's not just taking something perfectly flat. Like I'm going to use the back of it as an example. I would not use a bezel that's just gluing something on flat like that. I like bezels that cup around the edges because, especially on something like this where we are just securing it in with glue, you'd really have to like get in there and try to pop it up from below. And so I'm really digging that. Oh, and look at them. That's nice. Oh, and they gave us these jump rings too. So I bet. We could use some of these. Let's see what size wire these can accommodate. I'm going to start with our 18 gauge that we've got right here. Nope. No 18 gauge. Maybe, do we have some 20 gauge? And I'm going with a titanium toned parawire. This is a copper core. Yes, okay. So the 20 gauge works. That's very cool. So this makes me wonder if we could take... Ooh, and I've got some of these little trays from previous months. So this is a really fun way of building up a little bit of a stock of just beads that I otherwise wouldn't have purchased necessarily, because again, I've talked about this before, but I'm get really settled into my, like, this is what I like, and this is what I'm used to, and this is what I'm familiar with, and so it can be kind of risky business sometimes. Oh, y'all, green aventurine matches this so well. This is just a little link that I have over here for some reason, but we're going to be making, we're trying to make a style of link. So I was thinking if we could put 2 wires through. Now there's no reason to not make something that's just gorgeous. Oh, but you know, I also have these little leaves from previous months. And I think that might be just the thing to attach and make some cute earrings. But then I kind of want to make, what do we do, y'all? Grumble. I'm thinking. Let's do a little bit of coiling because I want to experiment with something. So I've eliminated no variables so far. Now I'm using a 20 gauge and I was going to try to use a 24 gauge wire on it. So let's see how that goes. And I'm just going to bring this through and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with the 24 gauge around our 20 gauge wire. Now we do sell wire like this on our website, backtoearthcreations.com. Okay. So what I'm wondering is, can I come through and utilize this wire in a way that, like, okay, so then I wouldn't even have to use the 20 gauge. I could use something much thicker. But I'm thinking if we could, like, ladder stitch these beads on. Okay, so we'll utilize those on something else. So what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to pause recording and I'm going to get a bunch of stuff made, and then I'm going to show you what it is that we got made. So I will meet y'all back here in just a moment. Alrighty, y'all, so it's been a cray couple of days at the time of recording, and I've only been able to get a few projects that I had intended to make made, but isn't that how it goes? And that's alright, because check this out, we got 30, if I can get them all in hand, 30 ear cuffs made. I didn't have any ear cuffs in our booth inventory that had this, like, color of bead, so I went ahead and made 10 each in silver, antique copper, and antique bronze. And this is one of the main styles, as well as this one here. So those are two of my favorite and best selling styles of ear cuffs. And so we made 30 of those. I still love these. I haven't made these into anything yet, but it's because I don't know if I want to do like pendants or maybe a necklace component or what, but there's no scent to them anymore that I can detect, so I feel pretty good about selling them as jewelry, because a big concern with the E6000 is it's got stunk to it, and so I don't want my jewelry to have an aroma, but it turned out all right. Then we made 4 pairs of these earrings here that I'm actually going to get detached because I just love how they look, you guys. I used some anodized square cut. Like, the ring itself is round, but the wire that it's made from is square. And I just thought those were some cute little earrings, you know? And the way that I like to store our pairs of earrings, if they're not on earring cards, is I just hook one through the earring hook of another and then put the little back on it, and now those are paired up and I can toss them into the bin for tagging and stuff. And then I had started to make an ornate like center focal point with stainless steel and these long glass beads with some other beads that we had gotten in a previous month's Potomac bead box, and then just one of my own decorative head pins that I had in my stash. And I'll put footage of that in here so that you can see it, but I wasn't really feeling it, and I turned out to really love these just as earrings, but there was an uneven number of them, so now we have a necklace with just like kind of one hanging off of it. And so I'm still gonna figure something out with the necklace, but this is how the earrings turned out, you guys, and I really love it with some square wire stainless steel rings. And I just think those are sleek, and we have 3 pairs of those. So I do still fully intend to make at least a bracelet out of this one. I may be able to get like 2 bracelets or so. Oh, and then y'all, we had started using these 2-hole beads, if you can kind of see, to do like a little bit of a ladder pattern. And so what's going on here is I'm using 24 gauge wire, and then let me grab another one of these beads, and I just slide it down, and I coiled a full length on one side first. Like, we could make hoop earrings out of this, we could do all sorts of stuff. Well, before I put that on there, I do about 10 coils. So that was 5, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I am using an 18 gauge core wire for along the sides on this one. But we have our 10 coils now, so now I'm going to thread on our bead and just bring it around. And I'm going to eyeball it, but you could count yours to make sure that we have 10 coils. And then I'm just going to insert my thumbnail to make a little bit of space there, keeping our bead in place. And then I want to thread through that side of the bead. Do you see how that's happening? And so now I'm actually going to, since our wire is quite short, I'm going to take our pliers, and as I pull that wire tight, I want to make sure it's lined up with where I want it to land. And then it just nestles into the wire that's already on there. And then we'll do 10 more coils. And so this one, I think I'm just going to do 5 and then splice in a new wire, because there's not a whole lot to work with here. But my spacing's a little jank. I'm having a lot of fun with it though, and we could take something like this and shape it around a mandrel or a pill bottle or just whatever you have, and we could make some pretty cool big old hoop earrings. If you wanted to bring those together, you could make, I think I'm going to make this into a bracelet, like a nice little bangle bracelet, which I was debating adding a ring to one side and a clasp to the other, and having these be like a focal point on the bracelet that's also like the bail. So I don't know, so many different options for this month's kit, you guys, from the Potomac Bead Box Treasure Edition. And let me know if you have any questions, comments, or ideas down below. I do love hearing from y'all. There is a link down in the video description where you can purchase your own Potomac Bead Box, and this is the Treasure Edition. They have a kit edition that I think is really great for if you want like a guided tutorial or like a guided project, whereas this kit is kind of more of a, at least for me, it's a let's see what it inspires and see what comes from it. And there we go.
Hey guys, so this was a really cool box this month. I'm really interested in doing a few more projects. Specifically, I'm really interested in using some square and half round wire with these square kind of like geometric. These are probably my favorite beads from the whole kit. So let me know which ones are your favorites. Down in the comments. Again, there is a link down in the video description for if you would like one of these kits for yourself. I think they're just great for if you're wanting to branch out a little bit from what maybe you're used to purchasing, or if you're like a chain mailer or a wire wrapper and want to build up your reserve of beads. This is a really cool thing. I can't speak too much as a beader because I don't really bead very much, but it is getting me really interested, and I'm building up a nice arsenal of beads that I think would be perfect specifically for beading, like these duo beads especially, I think are really going to lend themselves to getting me into beadwork. So let me know again how you guys are doing down in the comments. All the links to everything are down in the video description, so you can find us online and all the different like hashtags and things to use. But I'll see y'all next time. So until then, you guys, thank you and happy crafting. Mwah. Bye.